Stop, drop, shut them down, open up shop. Whoa, no, that's a Rough Riders rule. What's happening? Your boy Vango is here with another one and another one. We up in this joint. Yo, this gonna be a powerful, powerful build, you feel me? But first off, before I get into it, y'all gotta hit that Cash App, $MNT. Support during the stream, before the stream, and after the stream. And salute to everybody who came in here early. We got Tampa Supreme, APTV, Useless Familiar in the building. Getting busy. Y'all hit that like button, share, and if you are not subscribed, go ahead and hit that button. Do the dang thing. You're about to get into it, man. This picture we about to paint is gonna be glorious. Glorious. Yeah, it's gonna be a classic, Tampa. It's a Roundtable, you feel me? So the link is in the chat. I'm gonna put it in there. Number one grinder, brother JT in the building. Y'all check his channel out at the Number One Grinder Real Talk. I have forgotten to reach out to my brother to see how he doing. So I'm gonna do that ASAP. My apologies. I've been real busy. And I kind of do this randomly, so I'll be forgetting things, man. My apologies. It's not at this. I just be forgetting. So without that being said, man, we going to definitely jump in. First, I'm going to give a little monologue, man, a little disclaimer. And until we wait for our brother, the main guest, to arrive, you feel me? I'm doing it a little early, so I figured I give myself some monologue time. But we about to chop it up, and then my man News finna pull up, and then I'm gonna talk with him for a little bit. After that, we're gonna have an open panel. You feel me? Y'all come on, share your thoughts, talk about it. So definitely stick around for that. We're gonna get into it, man. So first off, if you notice the title, we talking about men going their own way, right? Now, this is a contentious topic for people. And a lot of people get this misconstrued. So we about to dispel some of the myths. Hell, I was even one of those people. I definitely thought that all MGTOWs were incels and whatnot. And that is not accurate. That is inaccurate. The MGTOW moniker, because it is a title, is well-versed. It's broad. It goes through all different aspects of life and dating, mating, whatever. So with this MGTOW, what we all need to understand is that it's not just one thing. It's a multitude of things, but there is a commonality that binds all this stuff together. Hell, you might even be a MGTOW, you don't even know. You fit the classification, you just don't call yourself a MGTOW. So we're going to get into it, man. We're going to get into it. But I appreciate y'all for pulling up. Definitely, like I said, hit that like button, hit that share. If you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe. Don't forget to hit that Cash App, you feel me? Show a brother some love. We're going to get into it. We're going to do the dang thing. So my take on MGTOW, right? I would say personally, technically, I'm a MGTOW monk. But that's not because I can't get access to women. This is a choice that I have made for a season of my life while I get my grind up so I can go out and actually provide for a woman and a family later, but on my terms. That's the commonality that I mentioned. We are doing relationships, dating, mating, or lack thereof on our terms. We're not doing it based off of the society. We're not doing it based off of somebody's perception. No, this is the personal decision at play. This is a man's personal decision. What do I want to do with my life? What do I want out of my life? How am I going to move in my life? These are all the questions and more that an individual has to ask. Now, people have come up with the term MGTOW, when in actuality, this is an old concept that has been going on for a very long time. You feel me? Longer than we could possibly imagine. This is an ancient thing we see. Just like the family man, the different facets of the MGTOW are reflected in the different types of people. And these archetypes of people have always existed. That's the thing. So when somebody says, oh, all MGTOWs, all red pillars are just incels, that is erroneous. That's erroneous. That's false. Not all them brothers is lame. Not all them dudes are lame. You have some that use that, and that's my biggest contention. I'm going to get to that in a point in a minute, I should say. But it's not a fair description of these people, of these different myriad of people. You feel me? It's like, how do I say this? Like the term Republican or right winger. Not every right winger agrees with one another, but they fit generally under the same banner. They're in the same wheelhouse, so to speak. You know what I mean? The same things with this MGTOW. There's different levels to this. There's different applications of this because it is literally based off of the individual man. Yeah, you fall into certain archetypes, but we each as men have our own different little pathway to get to where we want to go. You feel me? So with that being known, we got to peep game. And we can't just label all brothers or dudes in general as some kind of degenerate. That's not accurate. And I want to clarify this because I've received some heat from people. I know some people in the white manosphere come over here and critiqued my stances, and they've done it before. Same with the take I have on incels, which is unpopular in some spaces. But I maintain these things, bro, because I'm trying to be fair and balanced when I talk about these different topics, including this MGTOW. Because like I said, that common core that all the MGTOW people share is we do not want to be used and abused by the system. Therefore, we are going to deal with relationships, women, family, marriage, whatever, on our terms. We're not going to follow your edict, the corrupt government, corrupt institutions, the family courts, whatever. We're going to do what we're going to do because we want to do it. You cannot tell me how to live my life. So in a sense, it's a liberated mindset, a free mindset. And I have respect for that. I really do. My only contention is you have individuals that are not fully developed, that are weaker type men. Individuals like that. Individuals like some of those in the space that get up to their antics on both the white and black side of the game. Where's my drink? Those who get up to their antics, you know, on the different sectors of the space, these men rip. I'm not going to say that. These men are reprehensible. I was going to say something else. I don't want to say that. These men are reprehensible and degenerate in that they will use something that has a good, solid meaning, a good, solid foundation, corrupt that thing, and then use it as some kind of cover for them to do their BS, for them to live in their obsolescence, for them to act silly and foolish. You feel me? That's what some men do, weak men. Some men will use these terminologies like red pill. They'll use the terminologies like black pill, use these different ideologies and whatnot. I know I said logities a lot. They will use these things as a mask, a shield to hide their BS. Like some of your favorite content creators, Obsidian. A lot of the people, a lot of fake grifters and weirdos that infest the manosphere, both black and white, like Fresh and Fit, like Donovan Shart, like Kevin Samuels. These are not necessarily MGTOW dudes, but follow me, it's connected. People like who else? I think Steph Cole got exposed. Who else? A bunch of people, not just black but white as well. You feel me? Like what's that dude's name? Rollo Tomasi and a whole bunch of other people. All these people, what they do is they will use these terminologies, they'll use these ideologies to hide behind and set up a grift, a grifting, a stealing station, a snake oil salesman stand in which they will attract young men or men who are disgruntled with the environment and, you know, what's ever going on in their life. They'll use their front of being a so-called brother in arms. They'll use that to steal from these people, to throw dirt through their misdeeds on the actual tenets of this ideology. That's my problem. It's them people who claim these things, who wave the MGTOW banner and then go around and act like an incel mass murderer. That man is not MGTOW. He places value in the woman over himself. That's why he acts like that. He's stuck in red pill rage or blue pill rage, simp rage. He is not a representative of these well-balanced, accomplished men like my guest. My guest is a fully fledged man. High value, one might say. High value. Let me speak with proper English. He's a high value man. You feel me? And many of you men in the chat are, but you don't necessarily use the moniker, and that's okay, of MGTOW. But my thing is, even if you wanted to, no, yeah, I was gonna do my monologue, Nu. Speaking of the guest, here the guest is. Salute to the brother, Nu. I wish I had a stream deck. I'd hit the applause on it, but salute to the brother. Nah, I was doing my monologue. Let me say it like that. I was doing my monologue, and you can hop in. You know, if you what you call it? I'm over here stuttering like a mug, bro. I need to put this water down. But yeah, you can come in at like 30 minutes, or you could come in now. It's up to you, bro. I ain't want to kind of step on that time, you feel me? That set 6:30 time. So I said, you know what, let me just come in and get my little spiel and then have people come in, and you feel me? And, you know, politic it, parlay it that way. But yeah, my apologies, bro, if I ain't tell you what I was planning to do. So yeah, back to my diatribe real quick. I'm going to drop the link too. Oh, the link's right there. I'm going to drop it again just in case. To remind people, I'm going to have my brother Nu, who's in the chat, come up. We're going to chop it up either now or like 6:30 my time, so CST. And then we're going to go to the call-ins. You feel me? It's a round table, so y'all can come in, voice your opinions. You feel me? If you disagree, we can have that debate. I say I want to do it for 2 hours or something, but watch it turn to 70. You feel me? It's gonna be next year. I'm still doing this stream. You feel me? But we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, man, feel free to come up, chop it up with us. If you agree, you can come up. Disagree, come up, chop it up. All races, you feel me? Anybody? I think I want to restrict one thing though. Let's have this as a man panel, since it is a MGTOW thing. You feel me? I'm gonna take a page out of my brother number one grinder Real Talks page, and or book, I should say, and just do it with the bros conversing. You feel me? Because when you put women in the mix on the panel talking about man's issues, it's kind of funny. You feel me? It's kind of funny with the money and not the ones that I'm holding in my hands in the picture. But yeah, MGTOW is a way of life, said Tampa Supreme. Yes, it is indeed. And my guests will be happy to divulge that ASAP, since we're approaching that time, the appointed time. Since he gonna do what we gonna do, you feel me? So we just trying to clear the air, man, because a lot of people got misconceptions about this. Like I said earlier, I was one of those people. I didn't understand what MGTOW was until it was explained to me by brothers like New and brothers called New. So him, when he explained it to me and broke it down, I'm like, okay, I get it. A lot of people are mischaracterizing you guys because they want to keep you in that trap. They want to keep you in that box. And while I'm still a traditionalist, I'm technically following some of the same tenets. I don't let women run me. They don't completely dominate my sphere of influence, my life, my cipher. You feel me? They don't dominate me. I don't do that. I don't even like the system. I don't even sanction state sanctioned marriage. I don't agree with that because the state will try to, number one, destroy your marriage. The state's agents, which are these weirdos and these NPCs running around, these people that we call degenerates and whatnot, and her nagging single friends, they'll try to destroy your marriage, do all these different things. You feel me? Those are agents of the state because the state sends them to these schools, these feministic schools, these Prussian schools that teach them this garbage. And then you wonder why your wife is talking about this, this, and this when she wasn't talking about that before. And you look around, see your friends, they're all single. They're all 304s. So what's the problem? So I don't sanction, I don't agree with, I don't co-sign an institution or a group of institutions under a bigger institution that spell the death for this thing that I'm trying to do with this woman. This is a business agreement. Would you let a random stranger into your business and allow him to run things for you? No. Oh, well, you're going to move this painting here and you're going to move this chair here. Like, dude, you were just laying on the park bench, you feel me? Eating old chicken bones. Like, bruh, what are you doing in here? Who let this dude in here? You know what I mean? That's the type of energy I'm coming with. I don't agree with this. I don't. So that's yet another thing that I have in common with the MGTOW. I will not get a state-sanctioned marriage. As long as marriage is debased, because they let rainbow people get married, they let all type of crazy stuff happen. 2 chicks, a dude that thinks he's a chick, whatever. You got a whole bunch of crap. Your woman can take everything, clean your pockets out like a thief in the night, bro. Just steal all your junk. I'm trying not to curse. They'll steal all your stuff, man. And you'll be sitting on your butt, looking sad, angry. I'd rather not have that happen. So no stank, because the state stinks. But state sanctioned marriage is a no. No, don't do it right away. No. You don't want that, bro. You don't want that type of problem. But yeah, we just wait for my brother New so we can chop it up. The StreamYard link is in the chat. I posted it twice. I can post it again. Let me go ahead and do that. But to go back to what Tampa said, bro, MGTOW is a way of life. It ain't got nothing to do with no incel, hate women. It ain't got nothing to do with that. Now, like I said, there's weirdos that try to use the moniker, the cloak of MGTOW and wear it like a bandit, a villain. You feel me? And try to wear it. But that's not really what it is. What's up, Misha? Peace to you. Shit, this must have went to Ism's joint. Somebody probably sharing this joint, bro. You feel me? Salute to my man Ism, man. The Macosphere. Jack. Yeah, Jack. Yeah. Salute to the Macosphere. Salute to the real ones, the Dinos, everybody else, man. All the brothers, all the sisters, all the real ones are all races, man. Salute to y'all, man. We're going to keep it funky like a chunky monkey. You feel me? In the jungles of the African deep, there was a lion that roared and bared his teeth. I sent the link to share. Oh, got you. Bet it up. Aunt T in the building. I wish I had sound effects, bro. Where's my gun? Click, clack. Salute to Famous Davis. Click, clack. Nah, but salute, man. I don't want to get arrested. I would have shot the gun in the air. I need to get one, but you feel it? Would have shot it through the ceiling, killed that damn squirrel to be running around up there. But yeah, man, salute to everybody. Aunt T in the building, man. Appreciate y'all pull up, man. Y'all like, share, subscribe. If you're not, there's a lot of fire content on this channel. More to come. Improvements being made daily. You feel me? But this MGTOW thing is really important because it is not an ideology that is against women. It's against what the state, which is men, weak, weirdo men, elites, what they allow women in their darkest aspect to do to men. I know that was a lot. That was a mouthful. No pun intended for the ladies out there. But that is the real deal. This is not a movement, a lifestyle against women. This is a movement for men. Just because you are for men, this does not mean that you're against women. You see what I mean? The whole point of this space in general, you know, forget the pickup roaches, as Undead Chronic would say, forget the rest of the weirdos. This space is designed to help men. Nu, you want your camera on, bro? Okay, bet it up. My brother in the building, SHAKA-NEU-LU.
What's happening? I was gonna go sit in my car at first, man, but it's probably gonna be hot.
Oh, gosh. No doubt. But yeah, tell the people what you on, bro. Tell the people what you about.
As far as MGTOW or me in general?
Both. I'm gonna mute up.
All right. Well, me in general, man, I'm 47. I'm a union electrician. Been in the trade for probably 10, 11 years now. But when I first came around MGTOW or first heard about MGTOW, it was interesting because I looked at a lot of things as more life than general instead of like relationships. You know, even though you're going to get the relationship part behind it, but you're going to get the societal part behind it if you really look at society and what it has to offer and then what you want to take out of that society. So, you know, I was talking to my homeboy earlier today at lunch and we were talking about like, you may hate society, but you can still benefit, you know, off of things about society. So so like if you go to the relationship aspect of society or whatever, they tell you to get married, have kids, buy a house, and take care of this and take care of that. You know, that's what a man is, right? But really, that's just some deep bullshit programming to me, man. I mean, if you find somebody that you like, you know, that's on your program, then that's cool. If not, then you go on your way. And that's what I look at it as. You know, as far as MGTOW, the men going your own way is basically saying, I don't want to be in this fucking system. That's what it means to me, and about validating yourself, you know what I'm saying, through a woman. I mean, I'm not telling nobody to not be with a woman or to not talk to women. And I would never tell nobody to get married or not get married. I say if you do, just know the system that you're gonna put yourself in. Just don't sign the fucking contract, dog. That's my options, or you know, my observance of what MGTOW has been. And most motherfuckers are MGTOW and don't even know it. I mean, really, you know, if you're single, you don't have no kids, you're, you know, all that little shit right there. You're actually MGTOW, you still want to take on the name, and that's fine. But, you know, if you know what it is and you kind of study it and, you know, you're not scared of anybody trying to berate you. Berate. I hate that fucking word. Get down as far as not being a man because, oh, you don't want to deal with women. No, you still deal with women, man. You know what I'm saying? It's the other motherfuckers that hide behind the MGTOW part, like how you're talking about when I heard you earlier. I mean, that's my basic spill of it. If you want to ask more questions, we can get into it.
Yeah, bet it up. I agree with everything you said, bro. I'm definitely against the contract, Brent. The contract is terrible. Terrible, bro. I don't care what a brother does with his Johnson, what he doing, as long as you don't fall into the system and help promote it and make it even more effective, you know, then we good. You know what I mean? So, but to ask a question, bro, unless you wanted to respond to that, what made you get into this? When did you start your process on this path?
May 4th, 1975.
Okay, that's OG status.
I mean, on the real, I've always seen it, dog. Some people have a yearning to be in a relationship where I never had that yearning to have kids, to take care of kids, to take care of somebody. I mean, maybe I seen a lot at a young age. Like I said, when we talked before, I was 6.
Mm.
Um, but I had always just done me. I always done me, and that's what it was about. And of course, I've been with women with kids, live with women. You know what I'm saying? I haven't had a lot of relationships as far as like the living type of thing. But yeah, I mean, I've been around a lot, had a lot. uh, but I thought that the acronym for it was kind of cool because, like I said, when I look at MGTOW or a lot of things, I don't look at them as far as the dating or mating type shit. I look at it as life.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And then and you know, and everywhere you go, state, city, other continents, you're gonna be in a in their matrix, in their social gatherings or whatever it is. So you got to decide like what you want to do. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
But you also got to decide. Like when I did my first stream off of Teapot's channel, and I had the MGTOW symbol there. It wasn't because of well, I don't want to be married, I hate women type shit like that. It was because there was a question asked. A dude asked a question was, how did people look at you before you got in the military, and then how do they look at you after you got in the military? My response was, I didn't give a shit either way because I really don't care what a lot of people think about me. I'll give you my insight on certain things, on my input, and you could take it how you want to take it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been through a fucking lot. I've been through what a lot of guys talk about around here, not more in a relationship aspect, but, as far as life. I've dealt with like homeless, moms and shit like that. My pops raised me, you know what I'm saying? So, and maybe that's why I have a different outlook on life. But even my pops, we talked about a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? Way back in the days, he never forced me or asked me, son, when you're gonna have some grandkids and all this shit like that. Like, I'm just, he probably just knew because I am him. You know what I'm saying? He probably just knew that there are certain things that I didn't want to do. And when you start trying to, like, let's say I know what to do, but if you're sitting here telling me, trying to force me to do it, I probably won't even fucking do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, forcing me to do something ain't gonna work. So I just looked at it as a way of doing what the fuck you want to do, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, like I said, has an idea about what being a man is, and I don't think that necessarily makes you a man or less of a man. That's my personal opinion on terms of that.
No, I definitely agree with that, bro. At the end of the day, it's about what you want for your life, like you said, bro. What makes you happy, and I think that there's a binding factor between uh, the different what they call it, archetypes of men. You feel me?
Right, right.
That it, I know we talked about this before, where if you
Mm-hmm.
stand on certain ethics and principles, you got a code, whatever that is. Like, you might be the nomad dude that doesn't have roots or doesn't have a home, or he might have a home, but he doesn't have a family, or he doesn't live with chicks or whatever, whatever it is. And you might have the family dude or whatever, the king or the general. All these people who are upright and upstanding men, they all have a similar kernel of commonality. You feel me? Where,
Mm-hmm.
hey,
Mm-hmm.
we stand on this, and this. We don't wear dresses. We don't support weird. You like there's certain things.
Well, it's like we talked about last time. You know what I'm saying? Like, what really makes you a man? And I remember back in, I want to say 2011, 2012. I want to say it was like Sergeant Willie Pete and somebody else, maybe Red Scorpio. That question was actually asked, and that did start a divide. And I guess you'd call it Black manosphere. What makes a man a man? My simple input is handling your responsibilities. You know what I'm saying? Some people make responsibilities, like having kids. That's the choice that you made. That doesn't mean every other man has to do that, to become more masculine or, I don't really believe in that you're missing a part of masculinity because you don't have kids. You know what I'm saying? It's just your choice. Some people have called me selfish, and I'm cool with that because there's always been a method to my madness. My close homies know that, whether it's in this space or outside the space, growing up, that's just how I've been. But other than that, like, I won't dog anybody for wanting to have kids, wanting to have a family, want to have this. I'm just, don't sign a contract, dog, because I really am. I don't believe in that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially here. Now, anywhere else, I don't know what the whole marriage thing, there. I don't know how that is out there, but I know it here. It's pretty fucked up. So
Yeah,
if a dude is
terrible.
scared of getting married, then fuck it. I mean, you always have a possibility in the back of your head, dog. I mean, if hindsight, insight, foresight, that's all I say.
Mm. Yeah, that's $1 million worth of game right there, brother. That's 100. Because like dudes be getting things so twisted, and they like to plant a flag on a certain side, and they will ride against the brother who they perceive is on a different side for a minute little discrepancy, bro. And that just
Right.
don't make no sense. We all brothers, we all agree on these basic tenets. Woo, da 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 da. And we can get along based off of that, even if we disagree how we move. You can't diminish another brother because you don't want to have children. My whole problem was this: is a lot of people were telling, a lot of incel weirdos like Obsidian
Mm-hmm.
were telling niggas not to do certain things, and then
Mm-hmm.
flipped around and started doing some other stuff. You feel me?
Right. Right.
It's like this shaky, weird, super dark place that these people be going to, bro. And I'm not with that, especially teaching it to kids. I'm about
Mm-hmm.
giving them options. Give the young brother the option to have a family. Give him the option to have a rotation, and just don't deal with kids. You feel me?
Right. you know, um, when I first heard Obsidian way back in the days with the voice for men and all the shit like that, then I started hearing the BFF, and he was talking about his life or his life at the present at that time. He's not married, don't have kids and shit like that. But then you heard all the other shit come around, right?
Yep.
Like the niggas got two whatever, man, baby's kids. I don't give a
Penguin
fuck what you
chicks.
call them. Yeah, two little penguins that he sat on. But that nigga was MGTOW, dog. He was MGTOW. He was confirmed bachelor. And I'm Gen X. There's a lot of fucking bachelors that were around back then. Back in the 70s. It was already there, and then people added a name to it. You know what I'm saying? Some people might say, oh, I don't like labels. I don't like this. Your name is a fucking label. The shit that you sleep in is a fucking label. The shoes that you wear, shoes, that's a fucking label.
Yep.
Right? So, I mean, take it or not. It is what it is, dog. If you say that, you're this sect of religion, you're this, you're that, that's a fucking label. So I just say stop with the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Yeah, that's 100, man. Like, dispel the cap. That's why I wanted to do this for real, because I got tired of people mischaracterizing brothers like yourself, brothers like some of the other brothers in the space, and even outside the space, man, because that's not fair to them on what they're doing, what they got going on, what they got going
Right.
through or whatever. You don't know them. You know what I mean? You don't
Right.
know them. So unless you intimately have a conversation, pause, no homo, because I know we mentioned Obsidian and he said, you're playing with your backside. It's like, whoa.
It's not gay. It ain't no gay, though.
Exactly. It's not gay, though. Yeah. But it's like, no, you got niggas like that and kitten heels and the rest of it. It's like, bro, let's stop the cap. Just let's come on here and be honest.
I remember when I went in that nigga's chat and that nigga blocked me immediately.
Damn.
Because I was like, MGTOW, yeah, MGTOW. I was, slightly trolling. Some of his little pom-pom cronies blocked me from the chat and shit. He was like, yeah, Red Pill don't make no money. MGTOW don't make no money. I'm like, I'm not in this shit to make money, dog, but you sending motherfuckers right back to the lane. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You ever been to like a car auction before?
Yeah.
You see them cars as is?
Yep.
Them
Mm-hmm.
bitches already as is, dog.
Yep.
That's what he's selling you. You know what I'm saying?
They got a few miles on them.
Yeah, hey man. I mean, look, deal with whoever how you want to deal with, man. You know what I'm saying? Like the shit ain't really that tough, dog. It's really not. You know what I'm saying? And that's why like I apply to math too.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be
Go
spitting
ahead and
math
teach
at
on that too when you get the chance.
all right, so if you look at the math and the alphabet, whatever, it gives you the meanings behind each one, right? So let's say what's today, 12th?
Mm-hmm.
So today is the 12th, right? So that's knowledge, wisdom, which borns or manifests understanding. 1 + 2 = 3. Knowledge, wisdom, understanding is the first three out of the numbers, right? So if you look at the letter 12 in the alphabet, that's love. That's love, hell, or right, right? So when you go behind the meaning of what those mean, like love, hell, or right. So basically, you'll go through hell for the love of whatever you want to do.
Mm.
But so the understanding part, right, is how you gather information. So if I spell C, you know what I'm saying, like CSEE, I might be like, how do you see that? Or if I just say CEE, how do you draw it up? You know what I'm saying? Can you actually use discernment of the shit that you was given, the information, whether it be good or bad, to make a judgment? You know what I'm saying? That's the wisdom part of it. So some people will go through hell, their own hell, as far as what they think is right, but sometimes it's really not right. So you're actually going through hell. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Also, love is the highest form of the understanding, but love is also emotional. So when you insert love into a lot of things, like really having this feeling of being in love, sometimes you can get irrational with it. You have to bring yourself back down. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what's really about, like mastering your emotions. This is the way I draw it up. This is the way I see things. You know what I'm saying? Mastering your emotions. And then if you're actually with people, whether it be your lady, your friends, or your family, is actually mastering their emotions to try to bring them back down. I mean, it could be hard, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes I'll go with this again. You gotta learn how to just walk away from shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I say I look at it, you know what I'm saying, going your own way as life, not
Mm-hmm.
dating and mating. That's always gonna be part of it. That's if you want to deal with chicks. And if you don't, I ain't got nothing to tell you, dog. I ain't gonna dog you out for it because
Exactly.
I understand. I understand emotional management.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like I understand human nature. So therefore I'm actually not even mad at what people do because they're gonna fall back. You know, I said, yeah, we're all animals, man. But at the end of the day, and then people will say, oh, I'm not an animal. You are. You'll go back to that animal instinct of pure nature and do what the hell you gotta do to survive, dog. So, you just gotta
Yeah.
manage. You just gotta manage your emotions and other people's emotions. If you decide to take those along, that's your choice.
That's facts. That's 100% facts, bro. It is your choice, man. And a lot of dudes, what they want to do is live through other people by proxy. They want to
Right,
live through other people's experiences. And since they have no real identity of their own, they have to glom on to somebody else. They have to bite off of somebody else. And that's what we're seeing. Like your boy KS, all them dudes D riding him and Johnson riding him. This dude, like you said, is literally walking niggas back to the plantation. And by holding them by the hand, just walking them right back in there, marrying them in 6 months to over the hill strags, bro. I,
right,
in a red pill space,
right.
in a red pill space. I don't understand it. And then niggas will defend people like that when they attack on site brothers like yourself who has actual game that they can use. It's crazy.
Yeah. Um, I've always said, like, when it comes to certain things like that, I've had like quiet game. I'm not loud. I'm highly opinionated. And I was just gonna give you. I'm a transparent motherfucker, so I'm gonna give you my opinion. You know what I'm saying, whether I've been through it or not. You know what I'm saying, because I can just look at shit and say, yeah, I probably wouldn't do that, but I'm not you. You know what I'm saying. We can have the same size shoes, but you've never walked a mile in my shoes, and I haven't walked a mile in your shoes. So, that being said, I could just give you my opinion of how to handle something. But you're gonna do what you're gonna do depending on the position that you're in to handle these situations that come up.
Mm-hmm.
And that's pretty much like the wisdom that I give to people, because I can't run your life, dog. Only you can run your life, man. Like, people come on here probably searching for shit. I mean, you got niggas calling niggas uncles, aunties, daddies, teachers, and hey, man, look. I can talk about a lot of things, right? I can talk about marriage.
Mm-hmm.
I can talk about kids, even though I haven't had them. And they say, "Oh, well, how can you talk about kids if you never had them?" Nigga, I was a kid.
Yep.
I've known different kids. I've taken care of kids. I've been with females with kids. So how could I not talk about them? And I'll tell you how they said I can't talk about them, because they're not mine. Because the love. See, anything that sounds a little bit fucking pessimistic or contrary to what everybody believes in, dog, insert love. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, stop the bullshit, man. Just think. You know what I'm saying? Just think about shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember when the whole thing about, pragmatism, and I know we spoke on that shit before. You know what I'm saying? Amoral pragmatist. Every decision that I make in life, dog, doesn't have to do with morals, man. It's about the results. You know what I'm saying? Of what's going to benefit you in what way. How can you not get fucked up? That's it.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean that I don't have any morals. Yeah, I mean, people pick and choose morals anyway. With the bullshit. If we really want to get down to that, they pick and choose morals.
Yeah,
so
they do.
my thing is, if it benefits you, cool. If it don't benefit you, cool. If you want to try it, all right, cool. But don't fucking go in anything eyes wide shut. Never do that shit.
Yeah, never. That's the wrong move, man. And speaking of that, going in eyes wide shut, what are some of the myths that you want to dispel when it comes to this MGTOW shit, this philosophy, this lifestyle?
That niggas ain't getting no pussy.
That's the first one.
that's the first one, because that when you hear MGTOW, that's what you think about. First of all, hey, men like pussy, dog. If you don't, I don't know about that one. But that's probably the first part, because I know dudes who still date. They're single, whether dating or being with somebody, probably not living with them. The other part is they're all incels. Now, I don't believe in incels.
Go into that real quick.
People talk about black pill incel shit, right? Like, they're not black pill, they're blue pill. If you get into the pills, but even if you say I don't fuck with pills, nigga, you on game channels getting game, and the pill shit is about awareness, right? So, worst case scenario, well, let me go buy some pussy then. Chicks sell pussy, you buy pussy, back end or front end, right?
Come on, baby, I got $5.
Hey, man, $40 holler.
Exactly.
Right? But here's the actual thing. You can go buy pussy, dog. You know what I'm saying? On the real, there's chicks out there that'll do it for the free, if anything. But what did I say earlier? There's an L word that I always say. Just insert that word. Love. They want the loving part of the relationship. So therefore, and I'm like this. Look, incels actually have standards. If you really look at it, they have standards, and that's why, they say that they're involuntary celibates. Like, if you have standards, kudos to you. But don't complain about the shit if you ain't getting it for that one, and just go get some. It's not my dick. It's not my money. I don't give a shit what you do with it. So I mean, if that's what you don't want to do, okay, cool. You got standards. You don't want to do that. But like I'm saying, it's either gonna be front end or back end. You know, you just gotta pick one.
Mm-hmm.
Like I really don't believe in incel shit. You know what I'm saying? Vocels, yeah. You know, voluntary celibate. I believe in that shit, but I don't believe a motherfucker can't get none at all.
Yeah, like the only
Swear.
time I'll say that the incel could exist is like Stephen Hawkins type motherfucker, where you feel me, like third
Even
the
quad.
dog.
But that's not an incel. That's a
Yeah.
vocel. That nigga's a quad. He can't fuck.
Yeah,
He a
living
vocel. No,
ATV. Like
it's voluntary by force. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it is what it is, man. The major thing I hear about when motherfuckers talk about it is, yeah, niggas can't get no pussy. So whether that's white, black, Asian, Chinese, I don't give a shit. You know, go get it. Do whatever you gotta do to go get it, except for the illegal part of it.
Yeah.
And I mean, you know, illegal by the grape word, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, other than that, man, I don't know everything everybody's saying about it because I just simply don't pay attention to it. I kind of disregard that type of shit.
Yeah.
But what have you heard, or what mainly do you hear about it?
The main thing I heard, it always goes back to the box, but it's the pussy, bro. That's the main thing. It's like them dudes, they just complaining because they can't get women, they can't deal with women, they can't handle a strong woman. It's like, come on, bro. Some of these dudes got kids, bro. So what are you talking about? Like, you know what I mean?
Well, that's pretty much where a lot of MGTOW came from. You know, I might say forced MGTOW because they believe in marriage and the kids and all that type of shit. And dudes just get tired, dog. They get tired because you got to go out there and prove that you're a man all day, every day, right? From when you wake up to when you go to sleep. So if you get tired of a certain system, then why even play? Like, I understand that type of shit too. You know what I'm saying? Why even play? Just be single. You know, don't do that type of shit. That's what you want to do it. You know, I don't think there's anything wrong with a man taking a break from the world, you know, in so many parts of their life if they can. It's not a problem. If that's what you got to do to get yourself together, then fucking take some time to get yourself together. I did it. You know, I did it back in 06. Yeah, I was kind of fucked up in the game, man. And I was just like, I'm just going to chill. You know, I was going through a lot of shit. It didn't have anything to do with chicks. It was just life. Life was throwing me a fucking curve I couldn't hit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you're going to go through things in life, man. And you know, I want to say the majority of your lifetime you're going to spend, you know, in the hindsight part of it, you know? And that's what you should base your shit on, your decisions, is the hindsight. So, I mean, I just look at it, and I tell people every day, man, like, you're gonna have to find out who you are once you start going through shit, and then make decisions from there. It's really not that hard. Some people make it complicated, but it's you. It's all on you. That's why the knowledge of self is very important. You have to learn who you are. You're gonna have to go through things sometimes, man. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't decide to deal with certain parts, I understand. But I mean, work, family, home, life, friends, that's all part, you know, your social gatherings or whatever. That's what you got to deal with. So once you start making your decisions based on those things, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I know you got socially awkward people out there. Like, I'm an introvert. You know what I'm saying?
Same here. Sometimes, at least.
Yeah, I mean, I like spending time by myself, reading, playing chess and shit, and you know, all that. But I still go out. You know, go to parties. Used to go to clubs. Like I said, I used to dance and shit back in the days.
Doing the stanky leg, doing the running man.
Now, actually, I have a fucking video that I uploaded on my channel because it had been some years, man. My homeboy passed away in 2015, and he was a DJ. And he, you know, we used to dance house and we used to go to the Hard Rock in Vegas, and we used to actually have like a dance crew and shit. It was like 10 of us.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Way back in the days. But, you know, when he passed away, I kind of stopped going to clubs and stuff. So,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, live life, man. Get out there and enjoy it. But still, going your own way is just making decisions, bro.
Mm.
Because, you know, people live to be what they don't want to be because they got family telling them what they should be, right? I met a lot of people in college or even in the Navy. When I was in the Navy, you know, they said, "Oh, you should do this. The family is this, the family is that." But then when you look around, they're not fucking happy, dog. So
Yep.
when I say go your own way, I say do what makes you happy. You know what I'm saying? It's called the pursuit of happiness for a fucking reason. You know what I'm saying? The pursuit of happiness is your happiness, not somebody else's happiness. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
never give yourself entirely, you know, as far as like making someone, you know, your friends or family, like whoever you're with, the number one priority, because the number one priority is you. You know, first
Yeah.
and foremost is you. You know what I'm saying? And some people might say that's a selfish act, but I'm like, I think everybody should have a little, you know, be a little selfish. You know what I'm saying? You give when you want, you give when you can. You know what I mean? And I mean that's what life is pretty much about. You know, everybody has a coping mechanism, but life is actually about coping, dog, because you want to fit in to, you know, certain cliques or gangs or whatever. And I've never been that way, but sometimes I am that way because I am union. So that is a clique, right? It's a brotherhood.
Mm-hmm.
You know, in the Navy, we're called shipmates. You know what I'm saying? That is a still brotherhood. I've seen true brotherhood, but I've also seen a lot of crabs in the barrel ass niggas, no
Yeah.
matter what race, color, or creed. So I just live my life according to who the fuck I am. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Some people may like me, some people may not like me. I don't give a shit either way because it doesn't affect my life in certain things, man. Like once you get to know somebody personally, you know what I mean? And it takes a little while to get to know me a lot. I'll give you information if you ask. You know what I'm saying? I might be on a deep conversation and give information that wasn't asked so that you can get to know me a little more, depending on who you are. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That energy is always there. That energy, that potential, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You can make something out of it or break something out of it. But you got to stop, you know, looking for validation in that type of way in life to where, hey, this person don't like me. This person likes me. This person don't like me. Why don't you like me? What I don't, if you don't, you don't. You know what I'm saying? I can give you that. I can give you a pound, or I can bring you in. And those are like three phases that I say when it goes to handshaking. Even my boy right here, you know what I'm saying? We went to school together though, dog. And it's kind of like, you know, when we first met, we met with the dap. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? It took a minute to get to the pound. And you get to the hug. You know what I'm saying? Like I told brothers, man, like, you know, we have a thing, you know, it might sound, you know, I hate saying no, you know, pause no homo because I'm a fucking man. But we got brothers that say, yo, I love you, brother. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We do a lot of things to support each other, man, and we're here as a family unit, you know what I'm saying, as a clique. It's a clique, it's a whole nother subculture. Being union a whole nother subculture. Being military is a whole nother subculture. You know what I'm saying? Once you start discovering all these little cultures that work around you, man, you start speaking a different language. You might start acting different because you should be growing in that. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? You shouldn't be stagnant. You should be growing in everything that you do in life. You know what I'm saying? And for a part of my life, you know what I'm saying, I felt like I wasn't growing because, you know, I was straying away from the path that I had set myself to. You know what I'm saying? And it's not a problem as long as you can recognize that, you know what I'm saying, and look within yourself, look in that mirror and not just on the outside, on the inside, and really take to who the fuck you are, dog. If you are a socially awkward motherfucker, that's who you are. And there's only one way of changing that. You
Yeah.
know, if you're a really optimistic person and can't really see what's really going on in life, I can't fuck with you too much.
Mm.
I can't do it because you're a dreamer, which we need dreamers, you know what I'm saying, to a certain extent, but you also got to snap into reality. You need to slap.
Yeah. Because
So,
it will slap you down. Yeah.
fuck yeah.
You know, so you kind of got to keep your head on a swivel.
Mm,
Like, I have a healthy level of optimism, but if you notice, one of the main reasons why we get along so well is because I'm not so goofy like some
right,
of these dudes and these chicks. So
right,
goofy and crazy because I've been through shit on my end, you feel me? And that shaped my reality. Like you said, being in different circles exposes you to different shit and
right.
you grow as a person. If you're not growing based off of the stuff you experiencing, there's something wrong. There's a disconnect. You know what I mean?
But that's why in your early 20s or whatever like that, and dog, even though I'm Gen X, I hang around all generations. So
Mm,
I'm not missing out on anything. You know what I'm saying? I get these people's perspectives, dog. And that's why I fuck with you too, because we always talk, you know what I'm saying? Um, or either in a chat or on the phone, whatever like that. And I can build with people, man. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
I can build with 85ers. Um, 85ers being like religious people.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if I say build powers, because 8 and 5, if I say build powers, but you also got destroy powers. You know what I'm saying? Like people who can't get out of their own way. And if
Mm-hmm.
you can't get out of your own way, you're gonna just remain stagnant.
Yeah, man. Can't get
You
out your
know?
own way. You can't go your own way. Saw
Exactly. You ain't going nowhere.
what I did there?
That's why when I first got here to Utah, when I was starting working right in November, my last stream, it was labeled, some bullshit. I was getting drunk at the bar, but I put it's raining in Utah. But that was the day of the 10th, right?
mm,
So on the math day, that's knowledge at a cipher, right? And if you look
mm,
at the 10th letter in the alphabet, that's J for justice. Either just ice or just icy equality. Just ice is frozen in place, right? Until it melts. You'll start going you'll start going somewhere. But if you
mm,
just want to be a frozen, if you just want to be ice, then it is what it is. Justice is what you put into it. As some people will say, you reap what you sow. But
mm,
sometimes you got to sow what you reap.
mm, mm. Uh-oh. We dropping science on niggas today, boy. Y'all hit that like button. Cause we dropping science. My man New came in with the sauce. Go ahead doing the thing. You feel me? That
Yeah,
sauce.
I appreciate people for coming through, man, because I know your other channel got took. You know what I'm saying? And I don't, I know you don't really go around panels or chats or whatever promoting your channel, which I don't do either too much. You know what I'm saying? I just figured that, I build with who I build with on the outside of this place, on the inside of this place. You know what I'm saying? And it's not always about trolling. I've been known for being a troll. I'm like, nigga, I troll with the truth. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It just sounds funny because the emphasis I put on it. You know what I'm saying? And plus,
Mm-hmm.
it's comments, so you can't really hear me talk until I get on a panel. You know, Motherfuckers see my face. That's one of the reasons, dog. I know a lot of people don't like to cam up, but if I'm gonna go by me saying, yeah, I'm MGTOW, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Oh, you probably one of the motherfuckers that live in the basement. You do. Nah, nigga. You see my house. You see my face. I've done live streams, dog, at work to
Mm.
show the
Yeah, I've
world.
seen him.
Because I do want brothers, man, to be honest, I do want brothers to fucking succeed in life. You know what I mean? I really do. But my thing is, like, I'll just lead you to the door to the water, man. It's up to you to drink it or come through the door. If you don't, that's on you, bro.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah, it is, bro. We getting to the hour mark, so you
Uh
want to start letting people up?
huh. I don't care if they want to come up.
All right, y'all hit that link in the chat. I'm gonna drop it again. Y'all want to come up, ask new questions, ask me questions, disagree, agree. You feel me? Y'all come up. Until then, we're gonna chop it up for a little bit. But yeah, bro.
Oh, that's silent right there. Hold on.
Yeah,
Bro,
what's up, everybody?
silent.
Peace.
Silence my homie, man, for the longest time. Even though we ain't really chatted it up.
Shit, no doubt he can pull up. You can pull up
Yeah.
silent. Anybody can pull up. You feel me?
Being silent been saying the same thing for a long time in the space. You know what I'm saying? Silent has said a lot of shit, though, that's come to fruition. I've said a lot that come to, fruition in the space. And, like I said, you get what you ask for a lot.
Yeah.
And this is where we're at now. When I first started coming to the space, I want to say '07, no, '08, '09.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I got into the apprenticeship, I was gone for like 5 years. So, I would listen to some shit here and there when it was like Google Hangouts or just video uploads. And then I started seeing like what 2016, that's when I started actually chatting. Was it chat? No, I think I was just going back and forth in comments. So that's where some people knew me from. But
Mm-hmm.
I've been around, man. I support motherfuckers. If I don't like you, you ain't getting none of my money. If I do, I send money when I can just to support. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't hate nobody in the space. It's just sometimes, because like I said before, when we talked about it, I cannot like you and some things will resonate.
Yep.
I can
Same here.
like you and some things won't resonate.
Yep.
Everybody has a difference of opinion. I'm not a bobblehead nigga. Like, I got my own thoughts. You know what I'm saying? The way I see shit, maybe not the way you see shit. You know what I'm saying? So we're all gonna have difference of opinions, man. That's why when I say A alikes, B alikes, and C alikes, you know what
Okay,
I'm
break that
saying?
down.
Well, your A alikes are the ones that you kind of, you're on the same level as far as your thinking and the way you move around in life. You know what I'm saying? B is how you're gonna come to be with them, how you're gonna born them or manifest your thoughts. And then, like I said, the C is about understanding how you draw that shit up. You know what I'm saying? That's the knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Alphabetically, there's actually, you know, Allah be your born, or be born for B, and then C is the C or understanding. You know what I'm saying? The C, the understanding part is like three portholes, you know what I'm saying, to your mind. What you see with your eyes and then how you draw it up in your mind. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So if we kicking it, you know what I'm saying, let's say like 10 things, in life we discuss, if we kind of agree on at least, 6 or 7, the way I see you moving, the way you see me moving, then it's A-likes, man. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Some motherfuckers you just can't build with, dog. Some motherfuckers, I choose to stay out of certain conversations because it's like dropping a gem in stagnant waters, man.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no need in wasting time with some motherfuckers. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Motherfuckers you cool with, you put a coattail. Man, woman, child, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I deal with the younger crowd a lot as far as apprentices go, and then my toolies, a toolie is like the journeyman that you work with, your
Okay.
tool partner, because you got tools on your, in your tool pouch. And you're gonna get different perspectives of how they work. How they thinking. How you think we should do this? How you think we should do that? And then, apprentices, we call them cubs because, it's like the dad, right?
Yeah, yeah, like a wolf or
This
a
is,
bear or something.
yeah, this is who I'm taking care of. I'm showing him the way of the brotherhood of the union. You know what I'm saying? And then he might go to somebody else, later on in life. But in his journey from apprentice to a journeyman and then turn out as a journeyman, he's gonna start seeing shit too. He's
Yeah.
gonna apply what every journeyman has taught him or her. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it's just up to you to make certain decisions. Like I said before, I can only give you a part of me, you know what I'm saying, of shit that I've been through. And if I haven't, it's all hypothetical from that point, which the what if shit, I don't really do too much, In some instances you can, but it's kind of like, dog, you're just gonna have to fucking go through it and see it for yourself and then recognize game, as somebody would, people would say, to assess that, you
Yeah.
know. So I mean that's all it pretty much is.
Yeah, that's all
So,
it is. It boils down to what you can do in your immediate vicinity. If you can
right.
listen to somebody else, you feel me, what they can do to build with you or can't build with you, it's just navigating life, like you said earlier, bro. That's pretty much what it boils down to. But
Yeah.
like you said, motherfuckers make this shit complicated for no reason. you know,
Well, I mean, yeah, that is what it is. I mean, when you really, really bust it down to the root, you know, there's a problem. How can I fix it? There's a problem. I'm not involved. Do I want to fix it? Do I want to jump in and try to solve a problem? Is it worth it? You know what I'm saying? And you make it more complicated by taking shit on that you don't really have to. It's not necessary for you to do. Or, you know, if I say like 2 plus 2 is 4, and you're like, but wait, I can do it like this. I'm like, dog, 2 plus 2 is 4. It's a simple, straight answer, but yet you want to, interject with the buts, the buts, the buts, the buts. Okay, cool. Go ahead. You go this way, I go that way. Is that a problem?
Yeah, bet it up. That's 100%, bro. And speaking of that, one of the brothers who be laying down the facts is in the back chats. Number one grinder, brother JT in the building. Peace, brother.
What's up, JT?
You muted, bro. Unmute yourself.
I be having problems with my mic for 2 days, man. I have to throw that shit out the go. But I just want to let you know,
Just get some of these.
I got some of those. That's the problem. You messing me up. I'm at the, but I just want to let you know, though, this is a great bill, sorely needed. You know, I think it's a lot more that us men that we need to do to be men and just do what we need to do. And the young ones and the old ones is not willing to follow suit for what's good. They got to be what they want to be. That's it. That's the way I look at it. But brother Shanko, but I always like brother any of you. You know what I'm saying? I like how you do things. You know what I mean? I have respect for that.
Appreciate it.
And so
No doubt.
for me, it's like they see me, I move. I'm here and there, but I think the problem is in space that we don't pay homage to men that are doing things that want to help. And for me, it ain't all about you on this. Nah. I gotta pay homage to what's righteousness, and your brothers is talking righteousness. It's a great bill, something that could manifest from your mind through your body,
Mm-hmm.
make me that reassurance of purpose. And that I just want to let you know that I appreciate that. You know what I mean?
No
Yeah,
doubt, bro.
man. I make it a point, dog. And I'm not saying I've been the only dude in the space, but I've been one of the guys in the space that say, yo, you can build here, but why can't you build outside of the space? Of course, cautiously with certain people. But, as far as meeting people, like if they're in your city or your state, you know what I'm saying? Or just talking to people offline, but not about the space so much.
Mm-hmm.
Like in life, how you doing? And that's why I've met a lot of brothers outside this space. A lot of people got my number, they can call me. Like, don't be afraid to fucking call me. If I'm busy, I'll call you back. You know what I'm saying? I'll get around to call you back. And then what we do is like, 2, 3 hours, 4 hours on the phone. Sometimes I just wish like I could be on a Zoom chat, on a Zoom call and just hit the live. And then people could really see like the conversations I'll be having with people around here. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just life in general, man. And life is gonna take you to a lot of places you might not want to go. And it's up to you to figure that out so you don't go that way, or figure it out so you can go that way. Once you know the path that you want to take, how you start to go through that path. And that's just, how I've always been. Whether people call me selfish or narcissist or cold hearted, because I may say that I'm a pragmatist or whatever like that, but that's, you're gonna have to make a choice. The choice has always been, yours.
Yeah. You're born alone, you die alone. Even if you got a twin, you can't take them to the grave with you. That's murder.
Right.
you
Right.
know. So when you OGs like brother JT and brother New, when y'all be talking about this stuff, even though I got to live my own life, being intelligent, I listen to y'all insight and wisdom. You feel me? And that's one of the problems with this space, man. And it's such a shame because this space was founded on a very good principle that we can help men, we can give a place for men to speak their mind, etc. And to see it turn into this, bro, it's heartbreaking, bro. It's heartbreaking.
I said for me, it's not heartbreaking. Just like brother any of you, I've been in this space for a minute, as you know, brother Shango. I see the space. It had great intentions at first, but it deteriorated. When you let money get in the way, when you let ego get in the way, when your priorities is not sufficient that it should, and I'm talking about mass for self, that's problems. And so for me, I do whatever I can to help and aid. It ain't all about trying to be, I want to be, I got to be front, because I already know I'm a leader. But see, a lot of us is not willing to be team players.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to be team players. And that's the problem. Us as men, sometimes that I get case in point. But y'all having a great bill. All I'm just doing, just listen. And whatever I need to add on, add on. But a lot of men, they just want to be heard. And sometimes the message could be right there to impact your life that moment. And we miss that. And it go over our head. And we wonder why we in certain situations. Because from number one, that man passed that lifetime due to help you that he ain't had to give. That's number one. Number two, pay homage to that next brother. What he had to overcome. Number three, we don't respect each other. We respect each other as just a person, but what about an individual? How that person has to overcome? They pick and choose in the space. You know that. You see it. So
Yeah, all the time.
So for me, I just move when I move. Some man gets it, some man don't, but I'm not worried about it. But I know that when it comes to righteousness, no matter what form it comes, I have to be there. I have to be there, and this is the bill that I'm talking about because it talks to me. It talks to my spirit at this moment. A greater purpose within me. I had to be up here. Even I participate talking or just to listen. But I gotta be in that conversation. Be a team player. And that's very important for me. We gotta learn to wear different hats. But when we put on that hat, to understand the significance of it. And that's the sad thing about it. A lot of brothers don't know what hats to put on. So what happened was when they get into certain trouble, they don't know. They don't know how to get about it. They don't know how to get out because it's all about self. It's all about me. Instead of that, we can learn from others. Be surprised. Don't make you a weak person. Make you a smart individual. Because what that man goes to, he can help you. Yeah, the problem never gonna leave, but help you to cope with it. Help you to deal with it. And pay homage to that man, that brother, because he didn't have to pass it out. And I'll fall back.
Go ahead, Nu.
Well, I mean, he used the word cope, right? And what did I say earlier? Life is you're gonna be coping in life all the time. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I met a lot of young dudes, man. I got a homeboy from Kenya, man, that I went to the apprenticeship with too. And for him being his age, like the dude got a lot of wisdom, dog. I ain't gonna lie. sometimes I'm like, damn, like where you get that from? Where you do that from? Where you get this from? You know what I'm saying? And then I listen to people, like I said, the different perspectives. You know what I mean? Most of the shit that I hear around here, I've already been through it. So whether it be good or bad, you know what I'm saying, it's just how to deal with shit. And the way people deal with shit is it's gonna be different, like I said, depending on your disposition in life. So you might make a wrong decision if you're in a bad spot, you know what I'm saying, just to get you up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And then you're gonna learn how to jump over that bridge and the next bridge and the next bridge. But if you ain't even trying to jump to the next bridge or to the next like step well on the ladder, then like I said, you're just gonna be just ice. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be stagnant. So it's all about how a person understands himself, the discernment that he uses for the knowledge or the info that he's gained, and then how he's gonna understand that to actually, keep moving.
Yeah, that's 100, bro. It's not a selfish thing to look out for your own personal interest in the idea of self-preservation. It becomes selfish in a negative context when you are actively understanding that you are disadvantaging other third parties and you can avoid that. You know what I mean? It's like me going out, oh, I can take this road when I'm driving. I can take this road and I got some passengers in the back. I know I'm trying to get to a certain destination, but if I take the road that I'm on, it's going to take longer for me to deal with them in the back. You know what I mean? Where I could still take this other road 2, and get all of our needs met. But I choose to do the other one just because I don't give a fuck about them. And these are the people that I chose to let in my car. You know what I mean? So there's different dynamics to this. That's why I don't agree with your assessment, brother, because that's not, I mean, people can say it's selfish, but it's not. It's called self-confidence, self-preservation. But you're not doing it just to disadvantage the next man like some of these other people, like some of the big names in this space, like Kevin O'Shea, Obsidian. Yeah, I'll name it. Fuck it. I don't give a shit. Them niggas like that and others will put out certain content because it benefits them, but they don't give a fuck about the people they step on to get to their goal. You know what I mean? Or the people they ruin and lay waste. Like a lot of these fake ass dating coaches, shit like that. They don't care about the men they give bad advice to or charge them $1,000 to talk about how to go to the gym or something. You know what I mean? Like there's levels to this, just like there's levels to the MGTOW, and you could be on hell level, you could be on heavenly level. You feel me? So
you make your own hell or heaven.
Facts. That's a good point.
That's, I know you got a lot, I don't even want to go like the religious aspect, but you got believers out there that do certain things so they can go somewhere when they're dead. You don't know that. Live right now. You know what I'm saying? Like live right now, create your own heaven or hell here. Facts. That's what people do because life is about choices. You know what I'm saying? Once you start growing up, getting out in the world, doing what you think is right, somebody else might not think is right. You know what I mean? But it's all about choices, man. And you can't live off of other people's decisions that they made in life, but you can understand what they went through. But I'm not going through that right now. So I may not have like the empathy part, I guess you would call it, like empathy, right? I get those two words mixed up, empathy and sympathy sometimes, because sometimes I have neither. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like, yeah, I don't give a fuck what you're doing, but here's the thing. When you discover something, you know what I'm saying? It's all about hindsight, right? So if I see that I fucked up on this, is it my fault or is it somebody else's fault? Okay, cool. Whatever, right? But if you actually gonna make a decision for change, you know what I'm saying, in your life, you have to understand, that's a bad move. If you keep going through it, I don't want to fuck with you. Because you already saw what you did before and you didn't do the knowledge to that type of shit. And you just kept on going willy-nilly. You know what I'm saying? So that's who you are to me.
Yeah.
That's who you are. And if that's who you are, I can't fuck with you.
Exactly. You keep doing the same.
I mean, I know. Yeah, I mean, look, at my age, man, you know what I'm saying? people will say elders, they say this, they say that, you know what I'm saying? But what is an elder? An elder is supposed to be somebody that has wisdom, right? But
Mm,
when times change, now we got, yeah, I know that there's elders out there that kick some real knowledge, man. You know what I'm saying? I've been around them. I've never called anybody my elder before, and I probably never will. You know what I'm saying? Not even my pops as much wisdom as he had, you know what I'm saying, before he returned to the essence back in 2017. But I would never call my dad my elder either. Because you got a lot of old motherfuckers out there that's supposed to be elders that just old fools. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, look, you can talk to people, get their interpretation because this is where they live, but in their time, right?
mm,
If you want to stay stuck in that time, all right, cool. But obviously you don't know your surroundings. You're not looking at the whole clock. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? From 12 back to 12. You're not looking at that. You're looking at what was instead of what is now.
yeah, and that's one of the main issues with um, the pro-blacks or people who get super zealot like in religion. Like you see that little thumbnail picture in the corner, that's Mount Sinai. You think I'm going there now, right now, nigga? That's a war zone, bro. Like, you feel me?
What thumbnail?
It's at the bottom. It's like next to where the ticker shows the Cash App and
Oh,
everything. It's
okay,
on the
okay.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on YouTube. It's not on StreamYard, but
It's on
Oh, okay,
YouTube,
okay.
right? It is on YouTube, yeah.
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 But with that, bro, it's like, okay, you quote me a story, and the nigga lived 2,000 years ago. So
Right.
some of the stuff we can take and adapt it to the modern era. I'm not discounting that. I'm not
Right.
saying that there is no God because I personally understand, certain things. But scientifically though, I'm saying we got to divorce ourselves from spookism because
Mm.
spookism gets us caught up. And this
Now
this
you
goes
starting to
for
speak my language, yo.
yeah, this goes for anything. Spookism with the mystical. He is the elder of the space, the mystical wizard of the
Yeah.
third para. Like, you know what I mean? Like, no, nigga. He is a man. Kevin is our leader. He is the king of the manosphere.
Right.
Like, nigga, what?
Yeah.
Shut the hell up, bro. He's a man. Go ahead, JT.
The problem is that I appreciate that we're talking about that we call people elders. Elders, for me, I'm just saying for me, is when a man don't mind to share his knowledge and wisdom to the masses. In this space, it's not happening like that. They want to share it and keep them knowledge within themselves. They are not being realistic with what's going on in this world. They're not being realistic to me, to themselves. So that's what they push to Kevin Samuels and others. And the sad thing about it, the people had get them power. Them, oh, like you got to be on this VIP, so it can validate you. Now, excuse me, I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need it. I just stick to righteousness and do what I have to do. And but best to believe, their time is running out. Their time is running out. So all I'm just saying, just work on yourselves. And you work on yourselves, things will open up. But in this space, only just got a few doing that, like us, building. Just got to keep on pushing. They will rot now sooner or later.
My bad, y'all stepped away for a little bit, but
So,
um, I think I might have to bounce because
Mm.
of some, tomfoolery on the offline world. But I appreciate you brothers coming through. I want y'all to get y'all final thoughts, man. Take as much time as you need. We'll start with New, and we'll go back here too.
Well, I've always been a person who has always put myself first, whether you want to call that selfish or not. So when I say that, going back to the acronym of going your own way, that's the choice that you have in life when you come to making decisions. Being aware first, and then making those decisions so you can move forward. You know what I'm saying? We're always going to look at things in hindsight, but then you got to start looking at things moving forward with insight and foresight. You know what I'm saying? So just be aware of who you are, who other people are, so you can make decisions. You know what I'm saying? I guess when people want to use like a righteous decision, you know what I'm saying? Um, think for your fucking self. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop looking for answers from other people all the time and do the knowledge for yourself. Go get the information, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's good or bad, because all information, whether it's good or bad, is information, but it's up to you, you know what I'm saying, to do your due diligence and figure out what's right or wrong for you. You know what I'm saying? So you just don't end up, you know, in just having a shitty life, man. Because I know a lot of people like that. You know what I'm saying? They made bad decisions, and instead of trying to look back at what they did, they just keep doing the same shit over and over again. You know what I mean? So, I mean, other than that, I gotta kick somebody's ass in pool. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, that's about all I got, man. Just be yourself and know who the fuck you are.
Sure, most definitely. That was 100%, bro. That's what you really got to do when it boils down to it, because, you know, born alone, die alone. But during that path, you aren't alone. During that process, what we hear, you got to maximize it. So I'm going to pass the mic to JT, brother JT. Go ahead and give your final thoughts,
I'm
brother.
just gonna make it nice. I'm just make it nice and short down. Never be afraid to put yourself out there to do what's right. Always seek the knowledge within yourselves. Even if it's going to be like a struggle, you stay the course, and you be better. You be the better person for it. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. Thank you.
No doubt. No doubt, man. Y'all check out these brothers' channels because they be spitting fire. We got my brother New. I think I dropped his channel link earlier. Let me drop it again. If I can find it.
Yeah. I'm gonna be out of here in like a couple of weeks. I'm gonna head back to Vegas, man. I'm gonna start doing some more lives or whatever, you know, because it's been a minute.
Yeah, man, your lives be funny and on point too. So, you know, so salute to you for that, brother. But y'all check out this brother's content, man. They got some powerful content. And I dropped JT's joint. He got some fire as well that y'all need to pay attention to, man. I really appreciate these two OGs coming on here. New, we chopped them some good game, brother. And then JT came in with the closer and hit him. You feel me? Strong on him. So, you know, brothers is coming in, brothers is doing their thing, and we gonna win, man. We just gotta stay focused, bro. Gotta stay focused.
I wish Go P could have came because we be building like a mug, man.
Yeah, bro.
He just texted me right now too. He said he gonna catch it up. He gonna catch up on the replay.
Okay, bet it up. Yeah, I'm gonna add JP on JP. I was thinking of JT. I'm gonna add JT on, brother. Number one. I'm gonna have him. See, here you go. What's up, GP? I'm gonna have you on one of these days, bro, so we can build too. We could do all of us coming on here chopping it up as well. You feel me? One of these days I'm gonna do that, but I want to get JT as well for like a solo like we did with New, because I think you brothers got some good stuff and good insights that we need to really peep game. You feel me? Especially young niggas like me. You was gonna say something, JT?
Now I'm saying shout out to brother GP because he be checking on. He want besides you, brother Shangle, he checks on me too. Check on each other, and we be asking around. So, you know, I think that's what we got to do sometimes. You know, we got to check on each other, make sure they're all right, and keep the keep the conversations going.
Bet it up. We gonna keep it funky like a fat monkey. All right. I'm gonna see all y'all brothers later, man. I appreciate the people that pulled
man.
up.
Hey, appreciate you reaching out. Well, I mean, we talk, so it's not like that, but you know, I appreciate you even wanting to talk about it because I know on your last live, what you talked about, you know, the MGTOW stuff, you know what I'm saying, and I'm glad I was in the chat that day, to be honest.
Yeah, you know, I had to put the inflammatory title on that joint.
Right.
But yeah, I try to take a balanced approach with this stuff, man, because like I said early in the stream, man, I used to feel a certain way about this until I listened to brothers like you and other brothers and kind of piece it together. I'm like, oh, it's not really like how these other people are saying it is. You know what I mean? So
Right.
I tried to be balanced on that.
Right.
Mhm.
Well, you know, I've been on a few panels with that, with the whole MGTOW thing, like isms, and I even think I talked to Platinum before. I've been on isms a couple of times and talked about it with Angry Man and stuff like that too.
Mhm.
Some people just don't get it, man. Let's just put it that way.
Mhm.
You know.
Yeah, and that's the crazy part is technically all of us are actually doing it. The ones who's actually doing, yeah, like the masculine shit. Angry
Dog.
Man's doing it. We're all doing it.
You
You know,
said it one time in one of your lives, man. You said it. Is it an upload or a live that I remember, man? You said it too. And you can see how brothers are running around here talking shit about how they living, what they doing. I'm like, yeah, you MGTOW. You just don't see it. It doesn't fucking matter whether you take on the label, nigga. It is what it is.
Mhm.
yeah.
You know.
Oh, go ahead, JT.
No, I disagree.
Okay. Well, yeah, better. We definitely gonna do this again, man. I appreciate having y'all brothers on, man.
Yeah. We gotta do that other stuff we talked about too, the Count Cucula.
Oh yeah. That's. I got to get my money up so I can actually put some real work into that channel. You know what I mean? But I do have some videos up. I put on a fake ass African voice too to try to,
Okay.
to modulate. Yeah, I said I am Kukila. This is me signing out. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
you know, kind of just switch it up. But
Right.
yeah, most definitely, I'm gonna work with both you brothers, JT and brother New, because I fuck with what you're doing. Like I said, I fuck with y'all as well. So we gonna definitely do that, and I appreciate y'all who pulled up.
I appreciate it too, man.
Appreciate
Yeah,
that.
GP, the
Great,
ladies,
great to see you, brother. You. Great to see you again.
no doubt, no doubt. We definitely gonna keep it rocking.
Yeah.
Y'all hit that like button, hit that share, hit that subscribe if you're not subscribed. Throw some money on the Cash App, and if you go to these brothers' channels, throw some money on their Cash App, man. Support your interests. We gonna close this one out, man.
All right, man. Peace out, y'all.
Peace.
Peace.